Today's episode is brought to you by Sincerely Shalia, my very own greeting card line, written and designed by me for real love and real life. Whether you need the perfect card to celebrate love, apologize, or say what's on your heart, Sincerely Shalia has you covered. So skip the generic and say it your way. Check out my full collection at shaliavinny.com/greeting cards and find the card that speaks for you. I can't wait till you guys check them out. And don't forget to let me know what you think. I love you guys. Hello and welcome to the Love This Way podcast, the show that exists to help men and women everywhere to be better at love. Never any gender wars or back and forth. Just great tips to help you find and sustain the love of your dreams. Because love is a journey, but you still need direction. So grab your tribe and get ready because each episode we're going to be talking about our real life issues, answering tough questions, and building solid relationships with one another as we heal, learn, and grow. I'm your host, your girl, Dr. Shalia Vinny, and today I want to talk about a hard truth. When you love them the most, that's when they love you the least. You ready? Hey, my babies. Welcome back to another episode of Love This Way. I just want to get right into it today because I just really want to tackle this topic. Because there is a point in every relationship where something quietly dies. And it's not because the love disappeared, it's because the trust did. You cannot keep hurting someone and then expect them to love you the same. Even if they stay, that doesn't mean that they're the same person anymore. When you finally wake up, when you finally decide to do right by them, you're going to realize the cruelest truth of all. You love them the most when they love you the least, because you killed the version of them that believed that you would never hurt them. So today we're going to talk about consequences, but the emotional kind, the kind you can't apologize your way out of or buy your way back from. When the damage is done, I'm sorry is not enough. People think that the consequence of betrayal is someone leaving, but the real punishment is when they stay and they love you differently. They still laugh with you, but not as hard. They might still hug you, but it's not as long. They still care, but the spark in their eyes is gone. Because what you broke wasn't just their trust, it was their belief in you. You cannot love bomb someone for years with inconsistency, betrayal, lies, and neglect, and then suddenly expect them to receive your new version of love with wide open arms. They don't believe in your transformation anymore because they've lived through your patterns too many times to trust your words. And here's what people don't realize. When someone has been hurt deeply by the person that they love the most, they don't just stop trusting you, they start questioning their own judgment. They wonder, how did I miss it? Or how did I keep forgiving it? So even when they see that you're trying now, it doesn't inspire confidence. It actually reopens confusion. It reminds them how many times they ignored their intuition just to keep you. You can tell them that you've changed, but their body remembers the panic. Their nervous system doesn't know the difference between your new peace and your old manipulation. So they flinch when you raise your voice, or they brace for a lie when you say, trust me. You taught them to be on guard, and now you're mad that they're guarded. And here's the hardest part. You might finally mean it this time, but the version of them who believed you the first time, you buried them. People don't realize, but there is a weight that comes with emotional exhaustion. You see, love doesn't just die, it erodes bit by bit. Every ignored boundary, every broken promise, every I'll do better that never lasted, it eats away at the foundation. By the time they stop reacting, it's not because they don't care, it's because they felt it all already. They've cried the tears, they've screamed the screams, they've begged for change that never came. Now they're just tired. When you finally choose to show up right, they're too emotionally bankrupt to deposit anything back. They loved you at 100% when you gave 40%. Now you're at 100%, but they're on empty. They can't even celebrate your growth because it came too late. You're proud of the person that you've become, but they can't forget who you were when they needed that version of you. It's not bitterness. It's burnout. When someone has had to love you and survive you at the same time, they eventually lose the ability to be soft with you. They're kind, but not vulnerable. They're going to be present, but they're detached. They still care, but they no longer trust you with their heart. You see, the emotional cost of staying through pain is very high. It drains the part of them that used to dream about the future with you. They stop fantasizing about forever because they've spent too long managing the for right nows. And when that happens, when the fantasy dies, the romance can't help but follow. So yeah, they do love you, but they love you through scars now. And you can't demand the same affection from the version of them that you already exhausted. Because when people reach that level of emotional depletion, they don't fight or argue anymore. They just disconnect. And that's the death that no one prepares for, the silent kind, where everything looks the same but feels completely different. Hey, friend. If you're tired of those generic, impersonal greeting cards, I've got you covered. Sincerely Shalia is my very own greeting card line, written and designed by me to help you say what's really on your heart. Whether it's love, apologies, or just because, these cards speak for you. Skip the cookie cutter messages and send something real. Check out my collection at shaliavinny.com/greeting cards and find your perfect card today. Hurting the person that loves you the most is a special type of cruel to me. There are 5 things that I want you to understand about consequences when it comes to love. Number 1, staying doesn't mean that they're still invested. Sometimes people stay out of loyalty, history, or hope, but it's not passion. If they seem cold, it's not that it's revenge, it's probably just protection. They're trying to make peace with what they can't fully forgive. Number 2, you don't get to choose when they heal. You broke something sacred. Healing runs on their timeline, not yours. Demanding forgiveness only proves that you still don't understand the damage that you've done. True repentance respects silence, it doesn't rush it. Number 3, rebuilding requires humility, not just effort. You can't perform your way back into someone's heart. You have to sit in the discomfort of who you were and own it daily. Consistency without entitlement is how trust is earned again. Number 4, love after betrayal will never look the same. If you get a second chance, I need you to understand this. It won't feel like the first time. The innocence is gone. But honesty can still grow there. You'll have to build a new love story with the same person from scratch. And last but not least, number 5, the greatest apology is consistency, not gifts, not tears, and not words. You have to show up differently every day, long after they've stopped believing in your change. And even then, you have to do it because it's right, not because it'll win them back. Today, I want to leave you with the truth that most people won't tell you. Love doesn't end when people walk away. Sometimes it ends when they're still standing right beside you. You can change, you can grow, you can even do better. But when someone has bled for years trying to love you, their body remembers what their heart tries to forget. You think you're fighting for the relationship, but really you're fighting to resurrect a version of them that no longer exists. And maybe this time you do finally mean it, but maybe this time they finally don't. So be careful how you love people, because when you love them the most, they might already be gone, not in body, but in spirit. Love is supposed to be sacred, and even if forgiveness comes, restoration doesn't always follow. When you had their whole heart, you chose to play with it. Now that they've reclaimed it, you call them cold, but it's not coldness. It's the consequences of your actions showing up. Now, if you need more help, you can always go to shaliavinny.com, book a one-on-one session with me, and we can work through this together. I love you, I'm rooting for you, and I'm going to see you on the next episode, okay? Today's show is brought to you by Sincerely Shalia, my greeting card line. Please rate the show on your favorite streaming platform, share it with one person who you think needs to hear it, and then ask them to do the same. Remember, good, better, best. Don't you ever let it rest. To your good is better, and your better is best. Until next time, your friend, motivator, and relationship strategist, Dr. Shalia. Bye.